We look at our next matchup, and the Kansas City, I don't know how to win a game, Chiefs, are going to be they're going to be traveling. They're going to be traveling somewhere. We're having a little bit of a technical. Was it Jacksonville?
They're at Jacksonville week 1, right?
Okay.
Chiefs at the Jaguars.
Okay. Trash game?
Well, I mean, if you look at their records last year, you could say the Jaguars finished last, right? In the NFL, had the #1 pick. The Chiefs were
Sounds about right.
not far behind.
2-14
in the
I
futility
remember
category
2-14 in my head
for the Jags.
for the Chiefs.
Okay, well, somehow or other, yeah, they were right down there, deep in the bottom.
River.
And for a league that is known for parity and has a lot of teams that are finishing anywhere between 7-9 and 9-7, it takes some serious. I don't know. It's just rare. Let's put it that way, to finish down there around 3-13 or 4-12 or even worse. If you looked at the Chiefs last year, you would shake your head if anybody told you that they would be favored on the road, this year. But this is the only way it could happen. They're playing at Jacksonville. What if I? All I can say is, what if I?
Well, if that's what it's going to be, then I know how you feel.
Yeah.
That sums it up.
Well, I'll tell you this: the Chiefs have good old Alex Smith, former quarterback for the 49ers, right?
They do.
So, and
That is
Smith,
correct.
Smith is a proven
It's
quarterback.
a new sheriff in town, in Kansas City.
Yep. Now, can they protect him? Can they catch the ball? I don't know. We'll find out. But so much of the NFL depends on quarterbacks. There's nothing like having a guy that is proven. He took the Niners to the NFC Championship game a couple seasons ago, and then last year he lost his job after Colin Kaepernick replaced him in San Francisco. So, who do the Jaguars have at quarterback? I don't know. Whoever he is, he's not as good as Alex Smith. But, then there are the other 21 starters and special teams on both sides. It's a lot more complicated than quarterbacks. There's coaching.
Blaine Gabbert.
Blaine Gabbert.
Blaine.
Aha. Well, what do we say about
I think
Blaine
he's still.
Gabbert?
Is he still there?
Let's say that he is.
I'm going to say he is.
He is. Okay, we have it. It's unanimous. Joey and Mickey say that Blaine Gabbert is still the starting quarterback for the Jacksonville Jaguars.
So he is.
Unless he gets injured.
If we say it, it is.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Joey. Unless he gets injured between now and September 8th, which is possible, but hopefully it won't happen. Well, Mr. Gabbert, good luck. I wish you the best.
Absolutely. Good luck, buddy. You better watch over your left shoulder. You better watch over your right shoulder.
Yeah.
You better staple some eyes somehow and try to get away with it when the refs aren't looking on your backside. You're directly behind you. You're in for a long year, my friend. You really are. I don't envy this guy. I don't envy this guy. I will say this: if I was going to give any edge, and sometimes I like to bet on what I call the trash games, the ones where the two teams are like at the bottom of the barrel and the bottom of the league, and they're not doing a whole lot. They're not a very good team. But I will give the edge to the Chiefs, and I'm going to give some love to Alex Smith, and I'm going to give some love to Andy Reid. I think just the sheer fact of what Andy's been able to do, combined with the freshness and the revitalization that comes from taking on a new franchise, and the fact that they're going on the road and they're going to see how this is going to work out. And Andy Reid has been such a successful coach, and I've never had anything bad to say about Alex Smith. I always felt he was a mediocre at best quarterback until Mr. Harbaugh, the one you say is always angry, came to town. And
that's the only reason I say it. That's the only reason I say that. Harbaugh's always mad. I mean, just watch him on the sideline. Watch him at the press conference.
And Coughlin's constipated, but hey,
okay,
let's call it evens. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I like him though, and he is a good coach, and he's a good person, and his record speaks for itself. But I'll give the edge to the Chiefs, and if I wanted to get down and dirty, I'd put some money on the Chiefs. They're going to beat the spread, and they're going to come up with a win in that game, Mickey. And I'm seeing 4 or 5 points is what I'm seeing.
Maurice Jones-Drew for years was the running back in Jacksonville, kind of out with injuries for a number of games last year. He's to it. He's talented. He's proven.
He deserves 3 names.
He's got 3 names, right? That's it's worth something. You'd like to be able to control the ball, right, in the NFL. If got a credible running game. It opens up opportunities for the pass. Who knows? That's their hope. That's the Jaguars' hope in this
Can
game.
you get Michael, Steven, Peter Janowitz on a jersey?
You might.
That makes me
if
feel really
If you write
important.
really small.
I want to be 4 names. I would be 4 names. That's what I want on my jersey.